My background's a panel beater, so I'm used to metal and bending and forming and shaping and lines and things, so that's where it all comes from. Welding, and also just being a sculptor too, kind of playing with that idea. And yeah, using the lines and that engineering background that comes from panel beating, you take that all on board. And yeah, like a car has to be safe if you give it back to someone else, so that's my take on it. So the material I'm working on is, well, this is kind of the main frame, so this material is like a mild steel, and I sourced that from the Tapo Theatre, so they're about 5 metres long. I had about 5 of them. So just upcycling, what I've done is I've cut on them with a grinder, cutting wheel, so I can bend it and form the shape. So this is going to be the main structure, the main frame for the whale. Yeah, inspired by the Samoan whale or the Niuean whale, like the arches mainly I was looking at, and the strength, and through other cultures. With the arch, you can see it all around the world. So that was my inspiration, and the skies formation, that was what I was looking at. And it's kind of like a contemporary style, so the actual roof won't be fully covered, and I've got to have it up high so people don't climb and things like that. This bubba here, this is kind of like a play around with the structure and form. So yeah, the curvature gives it strength and flexibility and just flow and movement and kind of blend into the landscape. So the diamonds are like Polynesian motifs, contemporary sort of style, and so the sun's gonna blend through the sides here, and that, like, by cutting it up the top, that's gonna give the flex of the steel, because the steel comes straight, and by cutting it, you bend it. Yeah, so woven thoughts come into play, and yeah, thoughts of the big Pacific Island community in South Auckland too, and migration and movement. So it's all coming into play, like improvisation and just innovating in the situation you're in. Yeah, and these little motifs you see here, I'm just integrating them in too before I stand it up, so it's easier to work and just get a visual sort of picture. I think it's like a Polynesian motif that's kind of seen all around the Pacific, I suppose, in the moana. Triangulations, so just blending that into the design, and they might actually they're actually structural parts too. So having that diamond shape and where I've cut it, it's going to give it more strength. It's like cars have crumple zones. This is the same sort of aspect I'm looking at. Yeah, blending it all together, weaving my thoughts, and yeah, just coming up with ideas really. I think just kind of want to activate the space for all people and cultures. Come and have a cup of tea and a sticky bun, or bring your drums down and have a play. Yeah, because we've had some tough times, so it's good to come and chill out in Talanoa.